I'm Megan Edwards with MiningIR, and we are here on day 2 of the mining investment event. I'm here with Elyssia Patterson, who leads investor relations for Latin Metals Inc. Latin Metals trades on the TSX Venture under the symbol LMS, on the OTCQB under LMSQF, and on the Frankfurt Exchange under 6ZX. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. So tell me a little bit about your background and how you got into the mining industry.
Well, I have to say, I think mining runs in my blood. When I was a little girl, I attended PDAC, and I worked the booth when I was 12 to 16, helping my dad out and talking to investors, talking to people, and I really thought it was enjoyable, and it was something different. And fast forward a few decades, and I really found I was in communications, and somehow I segued into investor relations. Apparently I'm really good at it, and I really like talking to people, and I love telling the story of a company and making it fascinating and interesting to regular people.
Absolutely. Can you give us a quick overview of Latin Metals and your role in investor relations there?
Yes, Latin Metals is a prospect generator. We're located in South America. We are in Peru and Argentina, focused on copper, gold, silver. Currently to date, we have 2 partners that we're working with, Moxico Resources, a private copper producer, and AngloGold. So this is something really exciting. I've been with the company for 5 years now. The company's been around for 6 years. A prospect generator takes a long time to get to the moment where we are, but now we have multiple catalysts coming down the pipeline. And this is something really exciting for me working with the company for this long, but also for investors, because if you invested 5 years ago, you've been waiting a real long time for things to happen. But now there's about 3-4 catalysts coming with drilling and everything that we're expected that 3 of our properties we hope to have drilling on this year.
Okay, so you're busy.
Yeah. It's very nice, my job now. I'm very active.
We want that. We want that in life.
Yes.
So IR is such a critical function in today's capital markets. What do you see as the biggest opportunity or challenge in building strong investor relationships in the junior mining space?
I think you have to be continuously out there talking, even when you don't have news flow. How do you engage investors? It's something really hard. So, we're on social media. I'm always active, resharing things about copper, gold in the industry, but also with our projects, we have 18 different projects. So I kind of like to give snapshots on our projects, a little update for investors or potential investors, but also newsletters, recapping what we've done for the last 3 months, or this is what we're doing, or where we are at this mining event. So we're very active on social media, but also we like to do email drip campaigns. We like to really be cultivating our network base and really informing the investors what we're doing, because if investors do not hear from us, they think we're doing nothing. And that is not the case, because we're constantly doing something. And being a prospect generator, it is, it's not boring, but it's not as sexy as some of the other companies because we don't drill ourselves. We wait for our partners to drill. So this is the time that our partners are drilling or will be drilling. And this is something exciting. So yes, it's very exciting now. Very excited.
Looking ahead, do you see yourself stepping into a C-suite leadership role in the future? And what excites you most about that path?
Well, I really like what I'm doing currently right now, but I don't know what the future holds. If I had a crystal ball, I think I would be really rich now. Yeah, right. But who knows what will happen? But mining's in my blood, and I love this industry. So I help take companies public. I sit as a director. So who knows what will happen? But right now, I'm all in with Latin Metals.
Anything's possible.
Yes, right.
So let's talk about women in mining. You are only the second woman I have interviewed in the past 2 days. What progress are you seeing, and what more do you think the industry needs to do to foster female leadership?
I think currently, I think there needs to be more exposure in this industry. When I talk to people I know they don't really know mining. They don't know what jobs or opportunities are in the mining space. So I think the one thing that we really need is to have more exposure to the different jobs that mining conveys, from being a geologist or investor relations or communications or other things. I think we just really need to have more exposure like even in the school systems, and telling people that, you know, mining is good. We are not the bad enemies that, you know, movies are made us out to be, that it is a fun industry that's ever changing, and there's a lot of upside and opportunities.
And especially for women.
Especially for women, yeah. You know, I think it's not mandate, but a lot of companies want women on their boards. And that's the thing you can see. You can start seeing a shift, having more women, and, you know, not just any woman, but, you know, people that are right for the position. And I think that's what you're seeing a little bit more, is these amazing women, and we're getting more exposure in that.
Absolutely. What are some of Latin Metals' recent milestones or big news that you're most excited to share?
Well, we just received a permit a few months back for our project in Cerro Bayo, and we're currently potentially partner pending for that project, and that has a permit on it. And other than that, we are, you know, Moxico Resources took Esperanza, and that had the 3rd best copper intersection in 2018. So in Q1, so that's something exciting, and potentially drilling that in Q4 or Q1 of next year. And so I think that's something interesting. And AngloGold, you know, they have, you know, we're waiting on a permit for that property as well. And that's something really exciting. So there's things that have happened, but also future, there's some really good things. And, you know, we have 550,000 hectares of sediment-hosted copper. So that's a massive land position, and we're looking currently for a partner for that. So there's some current things happening, and there's some past things that have happened, and it's just really exciting time, because we're gonna have lots of news flow.
Good.
Up until October, November, December.
Perfect. What sets Latin Metals apart from the others in the exploration space?
Well, we're a prospect generator. So, you know, if you take a look at us, we have 18 properties currently to date. Different levels of exploration. Some are a little bit farther than the others, and we're focused on copper and gold. And what, you know, what makes us different, that we are a prospect generator. We're not drilling. We could have actually drilled the last few years, because it has been slow in the market, and this is what moves the market, is exploration and drilling. You know what, but we stayed true to who we are, and this is what we are. We are out for the investors. We want to make sure we don't dilute them by raising money all the time. So it's a slow and steady process, but we're looking to gain more projects to come into our company, but also we're looking to have partners coming out. So basically, there are some really exciting times right now that I'm excited for. Yeah.
Exciting.
It's exciting.
It's exciting, period.
It's, you know, it is exciting. And you know what? I have to say, it has been, I can know there's a shift that happened, because in October, we started having a lot of mining companies start calling us. And before then, it was, we were going out, we were trying to get people to come and look at our projects. Now we have multiple companies, multiple people looking at our projects, and now we can actually choose and see what the best deal is possible for Latin Metals for these projects, rather than picking whatever comes to us. And that's something exciting, because that's a shift that I've noticed from October, and it's continued. So this is something, as a prospect generator, it's been very slow, but things are happening. We are at the moment that you're gonna see Latin Metals break out.
So you want people to be able to get in touch with you if that's the case. So where do they go?
Well, they go to our website, latin-metals.com, or we're very active on social media. So find us on X or LinkedIn, and, you know, if you shoot me an email at info@latinmetals.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.